I was saying that I subjected, my oldest son is very into basketball. I subjected him to in an attempt to find something for him to watch, because we were doing a ton of traveling and we were on this European tour. So it'd basically be every day at a different place. We would kind of do a fun activity. Then we go back to the hotel, then we pack up and then go to the next. Like we were just moving, doing shows. And so I had to have a lot of like iPad content for them to get through. And I found this LeBron James cartoon called The LeBrons. And I was like, this is bizarre. And then I remembered, and I wanted to see if you remembered this cartoon. Molly, I'm not even going to set it up. You know, the one I just sent you, the other one. Do you remember this? Oh.
Whoa.
The Rambo cartoon. Now, check this out.
Whoa. Look at his muscles.
Rambo. Anywhere and everywhere, the savage forces of General Warhawk threatening the peace-loving people of the world. There's only one man to call. Get me Rambo.
So this is a cartoon.
From the canyons of skyscrapers to the canyons of
whoa, he can ski.
Do everything.
Is unstoppable.
Oh. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. He can race cars?
Hey, look at this.
No!
Oh.
Oh, protector of the innocent. Rambo, the force of freedom.
I mean, that's a violent cartoon. I mean, there's plenty of action sequences in here that are crazy. And I was like, this is nuts that this is like, we were like, oh yeah, this adult movie would make a great kids cartoon. Yeah, like when would we ever do that?
1986. Wow. I don't remember that. I wonder what channel that was on. I had did you ever go through a stage when you were little or growing up where you had, I don't know what your room looked like, but my mom had put wallpaper, like nice wallpaper up in my room. So I could never have posters. It was like a big thing that like, I couldn't never have posters because, it would fuck up the nice wallpaper.
Oh, yeah, I know. My mom had that same thing. Yeah.
I was so mad. And so one time I got to be whatever, a certain age, and I went to like the mall and I got a big Rambo poster and I brought it home and I was like, fuck it, man. I'm 12. I can do whatever the fuck I want. This family has to learn to deal with it. And so I put up this Rambo poster with like thumbtacks. And it was just like that. It was just like Rambo with no shirt on with a fucking machine gun, just ripped. My mom hit the roof. She was so mad. But that's my only memory of Rambo. I never saw the cartoon.
Well, it's so interesting because it's like, I mean, that idea that your mom, like coming into your room with that, like my kids have so much shit on their wall and they will sometimes like put it up. Like right now, my son's bed, they have bunk beds and his bunk bed is absolutely insane. It's like there's a towel that he got from a Kansas City Chiefs game that's hanging down from the top. So when you're in there, you can't quite see one side of the bed. There's giant like Pokemon stuffed animals. And then the wall is like full of stickers, calendars that are old, posters, photos. It is like a full-on collage. And June's like, we have to take this stuff down. I'm like, you can't clean out his thing, but like they're covered. Their walls are covered. And I like that they can do it. But man, oh man, we once, it's uncomfortable when people come in and there's literally a 7-foot tall Kawhi Leonard on the wall in their bedroom, like a literal 7-foot tall walls decal up.
I wish I wish I'd had stuff like that. If I only could have expressed more of my personality, I would be more evolved as a person. Rob, I wouldn't have to go to therapy all the time. I would just be,
What if your mom was super cool and got you you know what, Molly? I'm going to actually send you, I see what you have loaded up. I want to send you the actual thing because I want to show you this thing that is going to maybe blow your mind. I got a couple. Oh, you got some clips too? Yeah. I want this one may stay on theme for 1 second. I'm just going to show you one thing because this is pretty badass. Hold on. Sorry, Molly, and sorry to watch me Google. But I'm good at it and I love Googling.
You're really good at it.
I mean, like sometimes.
Do you work for Google?
I've been trying to get in there. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get this copy link. I send this to Molly. All right, Molly, get ready for this. All right. What have you been up to?
Man, I have been well, the waterfall that I hiked to today, I went with my daughter's first grade class on Monday with which was fun but also terrifying because it's a pretty for first graders, it's like a hard hike. You're like hiking through the river and crossing streams and
never cross the streams.
No. I've heard that. But so I did that on Monday, and then I've just been, dumb business bullshit.
All right,
I got pitch and shit like that.
Nice.
Oh, we went away for spring break. We went to, I went to the East Coast. I went down to South Carolina to see my family, which was really fun. Met up with my brothers.
I saw some pictures of you on your Instagram with all your brothers out there. You all look nice and clean, and it looked like that was
Easter. Yeah, that was Easter. Okay. So we tried to keep it clean on Easter, and we had a great time. I went to the beach, and the grandparents came down, and we just partied in South Carolina on the beach, and it was beautiful. I had a great time. Saw a lot of alligators,
Whoa.
Which was like. Have you ever seen an alligator in the wild? It's like really
only at Disney. I've seen them on the property at Disney, which has gotten Disney into some trouble too. But it's great. I would be scared to see an alligator out in the wild.
It's pretty scary. Yeah, I was playing golf one day and my ball went over by this lake, and I was just about to hit it. My brother was like, "Yo, man, you better watch what you're doing." And I was like, "Whoa!" There's like a 12-foot alligator, like just sitting there on the bank.
My kids have gotten really into golf because they started watching Happy Gilmore. So when we were in Scotland, they really wanted to golf. So we went golfing in Scotland with the kids. Wow. It was so amazing. And they took to it really, really well. But it was, Scotland's beautiful. And like this golf course was amazing. And I wasn't used to actually being out in the wild. Like I feel like we're in these very manicured LA kind of things.
Oh, yeah,
like
when Scotland, you're in Scotland, I think golf came from Scotland.
Yes.
I think, if I'm not wrong. And like their courses are like, it's like playing on the moon. There's like no trees. It's just like crazy grass and hills.
It really was an intense experience. It was fun as hell. And you were walking for a long time. So on Easter Sunday, How Did This Get Made did a sold out show in, I believe it was Belfast. I'm not positive, but we did a sold out show on Easter Sunday. And I was talking about where we had been. And I was like, oh, we've been having such a great time. We were in London a couple of nights ago. And as I said London, this guy yells out, "Fuck London." Wow. And then the whole audience started chanting, "Fuck London." And then this, like 1,200 people start chanting, "Fuck London." Fuck. Like on Easter Sunday, it was a glorious, wow. Glorious. I was like, I was afraid that we weren't going to sell any tickets. It's like Easter, but no, man, they came out and we made a shirt that is Gerard Butler screaming, "Fuck London." But it was I've never met in the UK an audience more up for chanting shit. There's
somebody was there. Time Bomb Man was there.
Oh my gosh,
in the comments,
that was amazing. Thank you, Time Bomb Man, for coming out. So, Rob, this is what I wanted to show you just a second ago. We're talking about, look, Rambo, clearly not a kid's property at all, a rated R movie about a Vietnam vet who has a hard time coming, like with PTSD. He's had a hard time coming back in. And then when he comes back in, they try to kill him, right? So, like, that's what we're starting. And someone's like, could be good for kids. I think kids will like the story. And so much so, check this out. Here we go.
Imagine you're Rambo with your machine, ordered to take position 19. Rambo, force of freedom. With the Rambo power cycle, you got what it takes to track the enemy down, make them shiver and shake. Rambo.
Those are his friends. He's got guns.
Now, you got
doesn't matter. Shoot him.
You're fighting for justice, fighting for right. Rambo, force of freedom. The Rambo power cycle with headband included by Coleco.
Well, Paul, don't you remember the famous scene in Rambo where he jumps on the power cycle and he's riding along on his little big wheel
I
And he
mean,
goes, "Pew, pew, 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 pew,
the
pew," he
fact
shoots the
that
bad guys.
at least G.I. Joe, it seems like they're playing along with G.I. Joe. This seems like a kid on a on a trike that has a gun aimed at kids. So much so the kids are running in fear of their life and they have to put up the white flag. But at one point, when you watch that commercial, he's ready to fucking kill his friends. Like they're not dressed up as like, they're not pretending. He's at least putting on the thing. But watch this. Yeah, Molly, put this in there. Look at when he targets his own friends.
Yeah. He looks like your son.
The headband is included, thank God. All right, so this is when he targets his friends. It comes up here. He's looking for his friends. Where are they? There's the gun. It's out there. And again, where are my friends? Where are my friends? Okay, there they are. And watch him go. He's got him in the sights, and you'll see he's gonna boom. He's ready. He's ready to fire on his friend.
Shoot him. Yeah, this kid's already got the white flag. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, could you imagine again being in that pitch meeting and going like, all right.
Yeah.
So it's like Hot Wheels. It's like a trike, but it's got guns on it.
What about a big wheel where you could kill all your friends? What about that?
Every kid wants to be Rambo and kill his friends because he's mad at them. You know, one friend's that dirty cop. One's the other. You know, one's that guy who's he's a liberal. Hunt down your liberal friends and kill them dead in the street.
That was also, I mean, in their defense, that was before school shootings were a thing, you know, like no one was, you know, it was like fine for kids to shoot each other because it was like, that would never happen, you know?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, but this kid is hunting them down.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's really good at it.